What's up guys, Inigami here, and we've got some cool One Piece Treasure Cruise news. This picture right here is from Japan. That's why it's all in moon runes. Now you'll start in the bottom right hand corner there. That's obviously the most exciting part of this picture. That says that in early March we're going to be getting the Fishman Island Part 1 and Fishman Island Part 2 is going to be coming very soon after that. That's going to be coming out soon on a Japanese version. Story Mode Fishman Island Part 1 and Part 2. And oh yeah, like that big guy right there. That's 6 plus Sabo. It's, you don't have to worry about it. Oh, yeah, no, 6 plus Sabo. It does say what he's going to be doing. That's the two boxes down there, the red and the green one. Or I guess I have my mouse here. I can show you guys. This box is his captain ability. This box is his special ability. But once again, it's all in moon runes. But hey, look! We've got him in a database. Why, how convenient. If I were prepared, I would have this here. So thank you so much to Aladdin Just Saying for getting it in, and Blazing Gamer for helping us to confirm that the translation is in fact correct. I no longer have to do the hard work. They do all the hard work and I just reap the benefits. He's free spirit for sure. We don't know if he's still a striker. He might change from a striker to a different class, sort of like how Hancock changed to a different class. But we know he's free spirit for sure. He's going to be 6 plus free spirit. Remember that to evolve to a 6 plus version, it doesn't have to be maxed out. You can evolve them as long as they have their skull at any point. And how we're going to get the Sabo skull, we don't quite know yet. Although, based on the Hancock and the Whitebeard skulls, they dropped from invasion fights. That are the invasion Shanks and the invasion Whitebeard fights that exist so far. Now, Sabo will boost the attack of free spirit characters by 2.75 times. It's always a 2.75 times boost now. It doesn't vary based on how much health you have, like his 6-star version used to do it. Now his 6 plus version will always boost by 2.75 times. He also boosts the hit points and attack of free spirit characters by a small amount. We don't know how much that is, but we're assuming it's by 1.2 times. So this number right here, this 1.2 times health and recovery boost, might not be true. It's health and recovery boost of all characters by 1.2 times. It may or may not be true, but it does definitely boost free spirit by 2.75 times. However much the small amount is for all characters. The hit point recovery for all characters is confirmed. So that's gonna be really nice. Having a 2.75 times free spirit attack captain is gonna be super duper. His stats, of course, here are all guessed. We don't know. It probably is not going to make him a better captain than Timeskip Luffy. Timeskip Luffy is still probably the better free spirit captain, but it does mean that if you don't have Timeskip Luffy, 6 plus Sabo is probably going to be your second best free spirit captain. Now his special ability is what makes him much cooler. It's a 2-stage special, and this is both, we know this 100%, the only thing we don't know is what his cooldowns will be. At stage 1, he'll boost the attack of free spirit characters by 1.5 times. Then if you hit at least 5 perfects, then he'll boost by 2 times on the next turn. So you don't have to hit 6 perfects like before. Now you only have to hit 5 perfects in order to do the exact same thing as 6-star Sabo. His stage 2 special will boost by 1.75 times, so he's already on par with all the other best free spirit attack boosters. And then if you hit at least 4 perfects, he now boosts the attack of all free spirit characters by 2 times next turn. Now this is very, very cool because now he actually works with Log Luffy, finally! Log Luffy and Sabo can be on the same team and they can enjoy each other because, as you might notice, 4 perfects means that with Log Luffy, if you hit that good, you hit that great, you hit perfect, you're done. So he does actually work with a Log Luffy team now, finally, as long as it's on that stage 2 special. And this is basically 2 turn special, where the first turn is 1.75 times, and as long as you don't mess up, the second turn is a 2 times attack captain for free spirit, which still makes him the best free spirit attack booster there is. Now, let's go look at some example teams, right? The first example team we're going to look at, this right here, is a 6 plus Sabo. We're assuming he has about 1500 attack. We don't know exactly what it is yet. Now, the only downside to 6 plus Sabo is you can't use him as your captain with a raid boss Sabo sub. But here is a good example of a free spirit team that you could use with 6 plus Sabo captain. 5 plus Luffy is a pretty good captain. You can also just use Kinemon as your captain too, which is a 2 times free spirit attack booster, but also lets you heal at the end of each turn, kind of like Enel does. So if you need some recovery, you can use Kinemon captain for your free spirit. free-to-play captain, or 5+ Luffy, which will give you a little bit more damage at the cost of the heal per turn at the end of each turn. And not only does Luffy give you a delay, but Hancock gives you a delay afterwards. If you have Kinemon use his special, you're guaranteed those 3 matching orbs. 1, 2, 3, as long as you're above the health threshold. But let's just say you get lucky and you get all matching orbs, right? Sabo special is a 3-stage special, so if you're using the damage calculator to play with it, you have to turn it on, click it 3 times until it says using the 2 times attack multiplier. Hancock special on, Sabo special on, and Shanks, who is gonna be everyone's favorite free spirit orb booster. You can use Doflamingo for any team would be Shanks, but Shanks also just means you have another free spirit character to attack with. So that's really nice. You got a ton of very cool damage there. Remember that Sabo's a cat. You can't use your 6+ Sabo with your sub Sabo. That's like the only real weakness to that. As long as you hit those perfects, you're good to go. Just turn on Sabo if you want to use Sabo turn 1, Sabo stage 1, stage 2, or stage 3. So a very good free spirit team, 3 guaranteed orbs. So at worst, you're gonna have a team that does about 4 million damage to whatever type that you're fighting. And you can change the order of Kinemon to be wherever. Now, if you want to do a 6+ Sabo time skip Luffy team, so time skip Luffy still is the better captain compared to 6+ Sabo. A double time skip Luffy team will do more damage to a double 6+ Sabo team, but double 6+ Sabo does potentially give you 4 turns of type boost, and does give you a health and recovery boost as well, whereas time skip Luffy reduces the amount of damage taken, which together with a health boost is, of course, very nice. And remember, if you're using 6+ Luffy in the damage calculator, when you activate it the first time, that's simulating if you have 2 Luffys and you only have 1 special on, so make sure you turn that on twice. And you can always check here by hovering over, you see that it says a 4 times attack captain for time skip Luffy. Time skip Luffy with a sub Chondro is great because then you have guaranteed matching orbs, or almost guaranteed matching orbs. You can also use Law. If you use Law, then Law will give you all Dex or Recovery orbs, and any of your... you can't use... Oh, I lied, I forgot that you can't use Shanks and Luffy special to get both beneficial type orbs at the same time. We're sticking to the Chondro. Chondro is almost guaranteed matching orbs for your free spirit characters. It's just a very, very high chance of matching orbs on your free spirit characters. So Chondro, giving you those types. Sabo, turn them on to turn 3 special. Hancock for the 2.5 times chain. Momonga, who's a 1.5 times damage boost for delayed characters. So you don't really get the free spirit character with him. If you want, you can swap him with Monet. And then Shanks for an orb boost. So you can get like 12 million damage with this team. Or Monet, who is free spirit, but doesn't give you that 1.5 times boost that Momonga does. So Momonga is better, even though Monet is also a free spirit. But Monet also gives you another turn of delay. So delay here, delay here, delay here. Delay here, delay here. Nice to have multiple delayers. It's a very good team. Very high chance of matching orbs thanks to Chondro. Shanks for an orb boost once again for free spirit. Shanks loves free spirit teams. And then 6+ Sabo captain. Now, if you want to use a double long Luffy team, you can finally use Sabo as your free spirit attack booster. Before, it was just regular 6-star Sabo. You can't get the... because 6-star Sabo required you to hit 6 perfects. It basically excluded him from being used on long Luffy teams. But now, since you only need 4 perfects, you can use them! Finally. So a double long Luffy team, get those matching orbs, because we're just pretending like we get really lucky with orbs. We're just talking about super lucky Merry Christmas times. Senior Pink, if you don't know what he does, he is an affinity booster for free spirit and shooter characters. So a strength type character will now deal extra damage to a dex character, and a int character will now deal extra damage to a psi character. Shanks for the orb boost, Hancock for the type boost, you still get tons of damage, to almost a little over 10 million damage there, 10 million damage there, all damage all around, super awesome, super great. And you can always replace Senior Pink with a type booster. Like if you want to get some more strength damage, we could use Akainu for a raid boss Akainu for an affinity boost for the strength character. So Akainu, although he's not boosted by the strength, getting his larger affinity boost is going to be very good for double log Luffy. If you want to do extra dex damage, remember the thing about teams that you're making is always going to be not what is the best team you can make, but rather how can you fight certain things. So if you want to fight a dex fight, you might want to use different Akainu instead to get more damage. And also Akainu guarantees red orbs on strength characters. And then Long Luffy also gives himself red orbs as well. And then you can always use Law, who, don't forget, is not only a slasher booster, but a free spirit booster. If you hit your perfects, I always somehow forget that Law is a free spirit attack booster. But let's just say they have a barrier, and you want to get past the barrier. We're going to use Law to get past that barrier. We'll use Leo and Sabo for a 20% health cut and another 20% health cut. 6+ Sabo to boost our orbs. Shanks and Hancock once again, because you've got a free spirit team. Shanks and Hancock basically just goes on all of them, and they are technically free to play, although Shanks is very hard to get. Remember, once again, you can swap out Shanks for a Doflamingo on any of these teams, or Kuma, depending on if you're going to get like recovery orbs and stuff like that. So Sabo, turn him on. Shanks on. Hancock on. Law lets you get through barriers. Leo and Duval will cut health by with two of these guys. You're gonna have about a with 20%, you're gonna have about a 65% health cut. I don't know why I need to say about. You know, we can pull up damage calculators and find out. Times 0.88, 64%. No, I was off by a percent, sorry. So you're gonna have 64% of the enemy's health. Thanks to Law, you'll ignore the barriers with your specials, and so Shanks and everyone else can help you get through with the rest of the damage. So guys, those are just some example teams with 6+ Sabo. How do I feel about him? 6+ Sabo is, well, he's definitely better than regular Sabo. It's not like Hancock, where you might have to decide which one is going to be better. You want to keep Hancock as 6-star Hancock for her heal and delay, or if you want to turn her to 6+ Hancock for her damage and different type of healing where she boosts your recovery instead of just healing you right away. But 6+ Hancock is definitely a better captain. The same thing for Sabo, where 6+ Sabo is definitely a better captain than 6-star Sabo. He doesn't rely on how much health you have, so you can drop your health and it still does the exact same amount of damage. I feel like his captain ability is pretty good. It's not as powerful as a lot of other 6-star captains. You still have Time Skip Luffy that is a better free spirit captain, even though 6-star Luffy is obviously 6-star and 6+ Sabo is 6+. But for how much they've upgraded him, I feel like it was a pretty good upgrade. I do like the 6+ Sabo. Once again, we don't know where his skull comes from. It might come from invasion fights like Shanks and Invasion Whitebeard. Remember, Invasion Shanks comes randomly at the end of a Chaos Difficulty Coliseum, and Invasion Whitebeard comes randomly at the end of a raid boss. Guys, remember, Sabo is in the damage calculator. Feel free to play with some teams with him. We don't know exactly what his stats are and stuff until either Bandai announces it or later on in March they actually release them and we get to try them out. Guys, I've been Zenigami. Good luck. Enjoy your 6+ Sabo, and y'all stay beautiful.